Welcome to this journey through willingness. Sometimes you just need a little nudge to step into something new. Opportunity does not always come wrapped on a golden platter, and readiness is a myth we tell ourselves to sit still. Here, willingness is the trigger, the shot that sets you off running before the plan even forms. Sit back, breathe deep, and let the mind relax as you settle in for the ride. Watch the thoughts in your mind as they flicker by, like flashes of neon on a city strip. You ever notice how change creeps up, silent and unannounced? It does not ask if you are prepared, it just walks in and takes a seat at the bar. Willingness opens the side door, though, invites the unknown into the empty booth. Sometimes you find yourself halfway through the script before you realize your scene has even started. Continue to observe the thoughts that pop in and out of your awareness. No need to chase any of them. Let us be real. Nobody feels ready for the big moves in life. Not even the guys who always seem to have a plan. Your breath is the soundtrack, the steady thumping bass line to your own personal movie. Willingness is what rolls credits before the opening act, promising nothing but the possibility of more. Let all thoughts drift in and out of your mind, simply watching them from your seat at the table. Some moments demand action without permission. You do not need a green light from the universe. The trick is to catch your hesitation, look it in the eye, and nod to the shadows just outside the door. Sometimes you will surprise yourself just by showing up in the scene. Keep watching thoughts as they pass, like characters moving through a smoky diner at midnight. The small inner door to change does not swing open all at once. Maybe it creaks, maybe it jams, but willingness is what presses gently on the handle every time you breathe. No one writes your journey but you, and sometimes you just read the next line, uncertain what it will reveal. There is courage in the stumble, cool in the chaos. Watch the thoughts come and go as if flipping through scenes in a reel. You do not have to feel ready to be willing. That is just a rule invented to keep heroes from ever showing up. Think of willingness as a grit-fueled engine that runs even on empty. When the credits roll, nobody cares if you knew every line ahead of time. Continue to notice each thought, letting it float across the screen without getting pulled into its plot. Every change starts when someone in the back row whispers, "Let us try." You do not see the full plan, just the open doorway and the flicker of light. That small motion sets everything else in motion, dominoes falling, plot twisting. Willingness is the open invitation, not the RSVP. Keep your focus on watching thoughts, noticing any new arrivals or exits in your mind. You will always find reasons to wait, but let those reasons fade like background noise. The movie goes on anyway, rolling with or without you. Willingness means stepping up before your name is called, before the applause, before you even know the script. Allow your breath to guide you as you return, again and again, to silently watching your thoughts. Sit with the not knowing, that place before readiness, where doubt and excitement blend. Willingness is born in those narrow margins, in the flicker just before you speak. Most of the time, none of us are as prepared as we think, and that is all right. Stay with the process of watching, letting each thought reveal itself and fade like music on a jukebox. Willingness is messy, raw, and honest. It does not make a promise. It just asks you to show up for the moment and see what follows. You do not need perfection to get started. The magic is in showing up. Trust that you can handle whatever scene unfolds next. Watch the thoughts in your mind, returning your attention whenever you drift away. Let the breath nudge open that small inner door a little wider. Willingness alone gets the wheels turning, even when you do not have the map. There is a kind of beauty in showing up before you feel prepared, like standing in the middle of the street with nothing but your own conviction. Every breath is another frame, another chance to watch the mind unfold. Stay with the simple act of watching thoughts, letting them pass without judgment. We are not here to fix, to force, or to fight. We are just here, present for what is, as it is. Willingness gives you permission to slip into the unknown, to become the protagonist of your own strange tale. The movie does not wait, but you can always catch up if you decide to jump in. Keep watching the parade of thoughts as it moves through your awareness, neither pushing nor pulling. Let the credits roll a moment longer as we come to a close. Time spent becoming willing is never wasted, even if the outcome is uncertain. You have already done the work by showing up today, right here in the mess of not yet and maybe soon. There is no fancy ending, just a promise that you can always open the door again and again. Watch any last thoughts cross your mental screen before you leave. Thanks for sticking around for this meditation, no matter how ready you felt at the start. By meeting the moment with willingness, you created space for change to enter, quiet and easy, like the wind outside a diner at midnight. Let the feeling of showing up linger as you return to your day. Remain with the watching of thoughts for just a few heartbeats longer before you rise and move on.